Welcome back to Newsmaker Live. I'm Jerry George, filling in for Clinton Reynolds, who is going to be away this week and next week. We're talking to Mr. Patrick Ferron, Senior Counselor at the Boys Training Center, and we are looking at the Big Sister, Big Brother program that's going to be introduced in St. Lucia a little later this month, at least formally. The groundwork is already in trail to ensure that it is properly launched. And we've been hearing from you, Mr. Ferron, about some of the steps you're taking to prevent any pitfalls. Now, I know you said that people who want to be part of that program must have a heart. And I did say that it is something good to have that, but if you don't have money, well, you know, your heart can really dry up very quickly.
That's true.
So, do you have seed money for this program? Have you considered how much money it's going to cost and how you're going to sustain yourself over the period of time to ensure it doesn't just, you know, fall by the wayside?
As a matter of fact, that is one of the things that we have been contemplating and doing something about from the very beginning. And it's interesting because we're just about to be formally launched now, but we have actually started coming to 2 years now. In 2 years in the making, putting things in place, having different aspects of it that we are trying to make sure it is done the right way. One of the things we're having, and I'm glad you raised that point, we're having on the 28th of this month, it's a Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, right there in town in Castries Square, we'll be having a grand cake sale as well as a book sale. The public is being invited to be there. And those are the means by which we are gradually generating funds for the program. We'll also be having an annual ball. I don't remember the exact date right now, but I think it's the last day in August of this year. We'll be having a grand annual ball. It will cost some money, yes, but
anything balls, they do
it will be
require a good amount. Yeah. But it's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause. Right, it will be well worth it. And one of the things I should also mention, that when Forbes magazine, in looking at the different groups in the United States that are earmarked as agencies where people can actually fund them as charitable groups, Big Brothers, Big Sisters is in the top 10. And we follow, as I said, the same template. Everything will be above board. Everything is there for everybody to see. Everybody will be able to understand exactly how every last cent that they donate or give to the project, how it is being used. So that is something, those are things we have on our side. And of course we have other little aspects of it. May not generate much, but fees, where members pay an annual fee. And when we have our monthly meetings, there's also a little fee that comes as a part of the package too.
But I warn you, a program like that will require a whole lot of money. So I just want to wish you all the best with this. But just before we leave you on our program tonight, perhaps you can make your appeal, asking for the volunteers that you so require for the program.
So here's what I would say and would want our viewers to understand. We're, as it were, bringing to the fore a program that is long established, bona fide, genuine, above board, has been proven by all kinds of research. The empirical data is there that this will make a difference for St. Lucia. It has made a difference for all the cities where this program has been established. It is also an aspect where everybody who is willing to do something rather than just talk about the problems and the issues that we face as a society, as a nation. As if you are listening from the beginning, we have data that comes from the top bodies that are responsible for presenting this, are making these findings known, and we see where we're headed. An intervention is needed on behalf of St. Lucia by those who are able to make a difference. If you're a responsible adult, you have something in you that you would like to come aside, a young person, not just Boys Training Center boys, but as we alluded to earlier, for every person at the Boys Training Center, there may be 10 others.
Right.
And we know that as a fact,
Yeah.
because we have communicated and we have been involved with friends and associates of these boys. We know it is very true. One of the things that will really make a difference, if you are really interested in doing something about it, contact us. Contact the Big Brothers Big Sisters program here in St. Lucia. You can contact us at the First District Court. You can contact us. I'll give you 2 numbers: 720-9309, 486-0480. You can begin there. Magistrate Velan John is the president. You know where to find him. He's available in the courts. You can go to the First District Court and go upstairs and ask for one of the members or somebody there. In this group, there are police officers, teachers, social workers, you name it, responsible persons from all aspects of our society who are serious about making a difference here in St. Lucia, using something that is proven time and again to make a solid difference. So come on board and join us, help us to really make the difference we know that can be made.
Mr. Ferron, thank you very much. And adults make a commitment to ensure that this works out. The numbers again: 720-9309,
9309.
9309, and 486-0480. And it's good to be doing this in the middle of Youth Month, which is being celebrated both by or observed and organized both by the National Youth Council and the Ministry responsible for Youth and Sports. There'll be award ceremonies and a number of different activities organized by these 2 agencies, as well as agencies around St. Lucia, for the observance of Youth Month. And this is one of the activities that we would certainly like to see support for. The Big Brothers Big Sisters program. Mr. Ferron, thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
Jerry.
and we hope to have you again for a progress report on this.
We look forward to it.
Okay, coming up next on our program, we have